All right, Tim Tszyu, man, how's Vegas been? You been enjoying the Vegas lifestyle?
Hot. It's hot. It's like 45 degrees. But I've been doing trips to LA the last couple of weekends just to break up the heat.
Have you sort of dealt with the uncertainty of the past few months? Because obviously, had the fight scheduled in August and then September, and then, this one was mandated and now it's sort of set in stone. Have you sort of dealt with all that?
I just stayed focused, remained always on my game no matter what. So yeah, patience, man. Patience is a skill we all must master.
Bakhram Murtazaliev, what are his strengths? What do you need to be mindful of on fight night?
Uh I don't really know, man. Just we'll see on fight night. Haven't really watched too much of him, but I don't really watch much of my opponents anyway, so I got an idea. He's taller. He punches a lot. He's got certain weird shots, but yeah, it's about it.
About the prospect of becoming a two-time world champion, is that sort of a factor in your motivation? Does that sort of get you out of bed in the morning and make you train a little bit harder?
No, no, it's not becoming a two-time champion. It's more about being the shot caller and being able to dictate the big fights and make legacy defining type stuff and tick off all the boxes.
You've been very active over the past couple of years. How do you think that's helped sort of progress your career, and why do you think we don't sort of see that sort of activity from some of the other guys?
People just become comfortable, you know. They win and then they're off for a 8 month holiday. Me, on the other hand, yeah, I'm not really content. So that's what makes me. I just want more and more. Sort of like a Floyd Mayweather mentality. Like even to this day, he's still fighting for what money or whatever it is. Who knows? But there is certain fire that keeps burning, and that's the same thing for me.
Is money a motivation for you at all? Do you sort of enjoy what comes with success?
Um, nah, money is important, of course, but for me, it's like it's not about a certain figure. It's about like being the best and being on the rich list and being number one there. That's my goal. Is just winning in that circumstance. I don't like I've I've uh, it's like of course it's a motivating factor, but it's different. It's a different feel.
Is a rematch with Fondora something you'd like down the track? And Terence Crawford's also moved to 154. Do you think having this belt will sort of make those fights easier to make?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. No one's gonna fight you without a belt, so at least they get something out of it when you fight them for a belt.
The fight in Vegas early this year, what were the key takeaways for you? And what I guess were the biggest lessons or moments you were proud of? You faced some adversity in there. You must be proud of yourself
Yeah,
the way you come through.
I think the biggest lesson was to be able to reset after dealing with shit, you know, being able to, all right, there's a distraction and just use your mind to switch it off. Even though it's hard, but it could be done.
Nikita Tszyu, great win for him last week. Did you see that fight? What did you make of his performance?
Yeah, yeah, I woke up nice and early. He looked good. Nikita looked good. Had a bit of trouble later on in the rounds, but at the start he looked really, really sharp. I was pretty happy with the way he fought, and then yeah, switching music as soon as he hit that left.
Kind of looked like you in there a little bit. He had the longer trunks on, and he sort of had the body as well, and he was doing a bit of movement, bit of boxing. Is that the sort of Nikita Tszyu that you think we'll see
Yeah,
moving forward?
finally he got rid of his hair, man. Gosh, took a long time, but finally. I don't know. We'll see. You know, each fight he brings something new. couple fights ago. He was what was he? Was he Italian last couple fights? Am I?
It's a butcher.
He was a butcher. Yeah, he was a butcher the last couple fights. He used to go everything raw, and now he's turned Japanese. So we'll see what happens with the next Nikita Tszyu in the next fight camp.
What would you like to see him do next? There's talk of Michael Zarafa potentially at the back end of this year. Is that a fight Nikita could have, do you think?
Nikita's going, I think, into surgery. I think he's got a busted up hand. I don't know exactly, but I think he needs to fix his hand before he needs to think about fighting.
Canelo fight this weekend. I heard you might be getting to that fight. How do you think that one goes?
Yeah, Canelo wins.
Do you think we ever see him and Benavidez? Do you think we ever see that fight?
I don't know. Could possibly happen. Yeah, could possibly happen. Um, Definitely a fight that the fans want to see.
What about yourself? Do you watch much boxing? Who are some of your favorite fighters to watch?
Right now,
Yeah.
Inoue. I like Inoue. I think he's a beast of a fighter. Benavidez, Canelo, Tank Davis, Lomachenko's a beast as well.
Mm.
Yeah, they're the top favorites. Yeah, and I'm not a crazy fan of the heavyweight division. Yeah.
In a way, there's a lot of talk about him perhaps having to go to the States and make a name there. You've gone over to the States. Do you think he needs to leave Japan to sort of assert his legacy, or do you think he can sort of make the big fights there?
Man, he's already created the legacies. Like he's done it all. He's gone up different weight divisions, undisputed in how many already. Yeah, I don't think he needs to go to America. He's more keep it at home.
Beauty. Last one, man. What's the next 5, 6 weeks look like for you? What are you going to be working on in training?
Hard grind. Aggression. Aggression with smart defense.
Beauty. Always appreciate your time, mate, and we'll
No
catch up
worries.
soon.
Yeah,
Thanks,
see you,
man.
mate.
Appreciate it.